Setting healthy boundaries is highly essential for your self-respect, for your personal growth, and for attracting positive relationships. And when I mean relationships, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about relationships in general. Setting healthy boundaries is highly essential for your entire well-being. It's so important. That is why I am going to be talking about it. Because as a single lady, it is important that you set healthy boundaries. Hello, my name is Amsi and you're welcome to Talk with Amsi. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please kindly support me by subscribing. Just do it now. You can just, press the subscribe. Just click on subscribe. It's very easy, I promise. Click on the subscribe and please like and comment, because I would love to hear from you. Oh yes, I would definitely love to hear from you. And you can also share. Yeah, you can share with your friends, you can share with your daughters, with your sisters. Just share with anyone you think that this video would benefit. Yes. All right. So in this video, I am going to be talking about setting healthy boundaries and different ways you can set healthy boundaries for yourself as a young lady. And one of the ways you can set healthy boundaries for yourself is knowing your self-worth. Yes, knowing your self-worth, knowing your values, knowing what you would bring into a relationship. Like what they'll say, what do you bring on the table? And knowing that would give you would give you this self-confidence that nothing else can. And let me tell you something about self-confidence. Self-confidence is the best makeup you can wear. I know people will say smiling is the best makeup you can wear, but self-confidence would make you smile. Yeah, when you're self-confident, you will smile confidently. You will carry yourself confidently. Your body language, how you talk, how you walk, how you flip your hair, everything, how you sit, everything would exude confidence that this is a lady who knows who she is, what she brings to the table. She knows her self-worth, she knows her values, and she's not going to take nonsense. That's on period. That's on a joke. Anyway, knowing your self-worth would give you the self-confidence, and it will help in setting healthy boundaries for yourself as a young lady. Yes. And another way you can set healthy boundaries that would help you to set healthy boundaries for yourself as a young lady, as a young single lady who is exploring the dating world, who wants to date intentionally. Emphasis in intentional dating, dating for purpose. Then defining your non-negotiables is very important. It's highly important. Yeah, back in the days, I used to have a list. When I was much younger, like in my early days in the university, I was in my early 20s. For the first time, I heard about having non-negotiables and having negotiables as to the qualities you want in a man. So that very day, the first day I heard it, it was a young ladies conference in the church. Benefits of going to church. Well, my pastor's wife then she talked about knowing what you want in a man and having a list. Like when I mean a list, I don't mean a list in your head, a written list. Ladies, it works because I practiced it and it worked for me. Having a list, a written list. I had a book. God, I don't even know where that book is. I wish I still have that book so I can show you guys. Honestly, they said write your negotiables and your non-negotiables. And what do we mean by that? Knowing what you want in a man, knowing what you want in a husband is very important. as of that time, when I heard it, I wasn't prepared for dating. I was not ready to date, and I was not dating. I wasn't even. I wasn't ready mentally for it or emotionally for it. So I just stored that information in my brain. So when I became ready, when I told myself, "Oh yeah, I want to start dating. I want to start. I would love to go into a relationship. So I want to start exploring, the dating scenes and all that. Not like I didn't go for dates before then. Of course, I did, but you know, you're just talking stages and stuff like that. You know now. So when I told myself I'm ready for a serious relationship that can lead to marriage, I'm ready for courtship. That's what I'm talking about. So I wrote down the list. I wrote down those things I had. They were divided into two. The non-negotiables. I defined my non-negotiables. Like what did I mean? The things that I will not negotiate for anything in this world. Like I would rather be single. I would rather die single. I would rather remain single for the rest of my life than change those things. And let me give you an example because my non-negotiable might be different for yours. But I believe that as a Christian lady, if you are a Christian, that number one non-negotiable should be that he should be a Christian, or not just a Christian. When I mean Christian, I don't mean a church, just a church goer. He should be a God-fearing man. I know that this sounds cliche, but because people have really, really abused the phrase God-fearing man. I mean, a lot of people with their definition of God fearing, it's weird. But believe you me, it's non-negotiable for me. You must be God fearing. You must fear God. You must have a sort of deep reverence. Not sort of, you must have a deep reverence for God. That means you must believe in Him in the first place. I don't have business dating an atheist. No. So you must believe that God exists. You must believe that He's real. You must believe in Jesus Christ. As a Christian, for me, that's for me. You must believe in Jesus Christ. Not just believing in God, but believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God and He's God and He came and He died. So you must be born again. You must be a Christian. It's a non-negotiable for me. It's a non-negotiable for me. So that is just that's just an example of what I would not compromise for anything. Then I will give you an example of my okay, let me share another example for my non-negotiable. You must respect women. You must have general respect for women. I'm not just talking about for me, for women in general. There are a lot of men who don't value women, who don't respect women. So that's very important to me. He must be someone who respects women. He must be kind. He must have a kind heart for people. You understand? He's someone who respects people, he must be a good man. And then he must have a job. It's not negotiable. Oh. You must have a job. Are we even going to discuss that? Excuse me. What are you doing for a living? I'm exploring options. Please, Oga, go and explore your options first before you come and tell me you want to date me or want to marry me. You must have a job. So that's a non-negotiable for me. And yeah, I think that's just a few examples of my non-negotiable. And I'll share a little bit of my negotiable. He must be an Igbo man. Because I'm an Igbo girl. So that was negotiable for me. I was open to dating. Come on, I dated other tribes. I dated from other tribes. Me marrying is just coincidentally that I married from my state of origin. It wasn't like a must. I never said I must. But if you say you must date from your tribe, you must marry your tribe, that's okay. That's your choice. It's your non-negotiable. It's okay. So people will say I must marry from my local government, gongo, as we will say it in Yoruba parlance or Nigerian parlance. I must and all that. So it depends on you. For me, I was open to dating from other tribes because I was open. I didn't know where God would lead me to. You understand? So I never said never. You can never say never when you're exploring in the dating world. You can never say never. So I was open. Okay, I would love to date from my tribe. Why? Because so that I won't start learning how to speak another language again. Let me at least, so that when I'm with my in-laws, that's my reason, no. Not because I feel like my tribe is better than other tribes. Not at all. That's a big disclaimer. Not at all. It's just because I want to be hearing what you are saying. When I go to my husband's town, I want to be able to hear what they're saying when they're speaking. I don't want to start struggling. I'm someone who struggles with understanding language. I don't even speak Igbo fluently. It's that bad. I'm not proud of it. But you get me. So that's my reason. But it was under my negotiable. I would love for him to be this. Maybe, and in terms of career, I would love for him to have this certain career. I wasn't specific on any career or whatever other things. Those, you see, those things you're getting it now. That the things that should be in your negotiable are things that you can compromise on. You would love for it to be this way, but you can compromise if it's not. But your non-negotiables are the serious one. You should define it. If you have a defined, why it should be written, because rewriting it would help. The Bible says, write your vision, make it plain, so that they who see it will see it and run with it. It will help you. It's like a vision. It will help you. You see, and writing would help you. Once you write it down, it will be written here and here. You understand? It should just be clear. You will be seeing the papers. In fact, as I'm telling you, I'm seeing my list. That was how many years ago, but I'm seeing my list. So that's one of the importance of, writing your defined non-negotiables and of course your negotiables. It will help you in setting healthy boundaries for yourself. It will help you to know, okay, this person, I can't date this person. I can be friends with you. You can be an acquaintance, but I can't date you. I'm sorry. Because I believe in dating intentionally. Because dating intentionally would help you in making the right choices. You shouldn't date someone you cannot marry. That's a topic for another day. There's another video. I'm going to discuss more on that. Maybe in my next video, if I'm able to finish everything I have to say about setting healthy boundaries on this video, I will talk about dating someone you can marry, someone that if it leads to marriage, you will say yes. Sometimes it baffles me when somebody says, my boyfriend proposed to me and I said no. Like, I don't get it. Why would you waste your time, your effort, your emotions on someone that you cannot marry? I've seen people who would date someone after so much investment into the relationship, and then they would end up saying, my parents will not allow me to marry from this state, from this thing. You knew this all along, except you didn't know, but you knew this all along. Then why did you bother in the first place? You understand? So you should be intentional about who you date. You can like anybody, but who you say yes to. Yes, I'm going to date you. I'm not saying that everybody you date would lead to marriage, or every date you go on would lead to marriage. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that you should be so intentional that if this leads to marriage, yes, so be it. I would be fine with it. Sometimes, of course, you might be dating your bestie, you might be dating your business partner. So it's not most, there's so many benefits of dating intentionally, so which I am going to be discussing on my next video. Yes, on my next video, I'm going to, because as I'm saying it now, I'm saying the importance of it, and because it's so related to what I'm talking about now, setting healthy boundaries. Now we're okay. So another way you can set healthy boundaries for yourself as a single lady is communicating assertively, communicating your needs. Yes, you should be able to communicate your needs with confidence. You should be able to say, this is what I want. This is what I want out. These are my expectations. And be confident about it. Remember, knowing your self-worth will give you confidence. And then that confidence will help you to communicate assertively. You see why I started with knowing your self-worth? It will help you to be a confident. You are confident in who you are. These are my needs. This is what I want. This is what, you should be able to say that without feeling any type of way. You should be able to communicate respectfully, clearly, and confidently about what you need in a relationship, what you need in a friendship or whatever, depending on the stage you are in. You should be able to communicate. Communicate. Say it clearly. Don't expect him to assume. Don't expect your date to assume. Don't expect your friend, your date, whoever, to assume. Don't. Communicate. I expect you to call me. I expected that. Then you guys cannot talk. Oh, sorry, I did this. Communication. And from the start, when you start communicating like that, if you end up in a relationship with that person or somebody else, it will help you. And then, of course, communication is everything in marriage. So it's preparation. Dating is preparation for marriage. You understand? So you should learn how to communicate assertively, communicate your needs. I know it's easier said than done, but like we said, it's learning. It's something that I am still learning, but yeah, that is why friendship is important. Building friendship, being friends would help you to communicate. Yes, that's I guess another video is coming. Another video, and I promise I would share a video on that, on building friendship, and the importance of friendship in making the right choice for yourself. Okay, so now the next one is setting physical boundaries. Setting your physical boundaries. Like for me, I remember then you shouldn't call me past 10 p.m. Why are you calling me by 10? Why are you calling me by 11 p.m.? Hello, are you my boyfriend? When we just met, when you are still asking me out, when we are still on the talking stage, why should I talk to you in the middle of the night? Do you understand me? That's for me, not if you're okay with that. You should set healthy boundaries. Should you be holding my hands? Should you be holding my waist? Why your hands on my thighs? Healthy boundaries. Do you understand me? So those kind of things. Set healthy boundaries with what you are comfortable with. Why are you coming to my bedroom? Those kind of things. I don't do video calls. I don't do video calls with someone who I just met. To me, video calls is private. It's too private for me. That's my kind of person. I am an introvert. I like my personal space. So I would not take a video call from someone who I just met. You have to be my close friend. You have to be my sister, my boyfriend, my husband or something. You have to be very close to me. I have to give you that. I have to tell myself you have crossed a certain line. Okay, you are calling. Okay, now I can make video call with you. So it's that personal for me. But some people, they can make video calls with anybody. So I don't know. But for me, I'm just giving you an example of physical boundaries. Boundaries that you are comfortable with. The person shouldn't cross it. You should set the boundaries and demand that the boundaries be respected. That moves to the next. Spotting red flags. Does he respect your boundaries? I mean, when you tell him, sorry, I don't take calls past 10 p.m., will he tomorrow call you again past 10 and Do you understand me? When you say, please, I'm not comfortable with that, I don't, will he say, okay, 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 I get it? Or just, please, what are you feeling like, or whatever, is a big red flag if he doesn't acknowledge and respect your boundaries, the ones that you have clearly communicated. I'm sorry, in a respectful way. I'm sorry. I don't take calls past 10 p.m. because I like to just have a me time, spend time with my friends, or whatever reasons. Just want to rest my brain after I had a long day or something. Or when you go out, I want to be home. I like being home. I don't keep late nights. I'm sorry, I don't keep late nights. So I like to be home by 9 p.m. I know. So you should set healthy boundaries for yourself and communicate those healthy boundaries, and he should respect those boundaries you've set for yourself. These are the ways to spot red flag. There's one big red flag. He doesn't respect your boundaries, or make you feel like, this one say, if you do you do too much, or what are you feeling like, or something. That's a big red flag. You should run. Because self-respect should be very important to you, and whoever you are dating, whoever you want to go into a relationship with, should respect you. He should respect you. All right, I think that will be all for today, so I won't talk too much. I feel that'll be all for today. Thank you for tuning into my video. Thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed yet, please, I beg you, support my ministry. Subscribe. I press it now. Just subscribe, please, and comment, because I would love to hear from you. What do you think? Have you tried it? Do you have a list? Are you going to try the list? Just give it a try, please, and come back. You can always come back to give me feedback if you have opinions on this. If you have if you have an opposing opinion, I would love to hear from you. I would love to engage you in a conversation. So please comment and like. Don't, if you don't like it, please just keep it to your mind. Just keep it to your mind. Like, why would you like it? You like it in Jesus' name. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, my name remains MC. Bye. Keep being beautiful.